Hey everybody, and welcome back to my adventures in Minecraft 1.19.3. I'm having a really good day. Or, well, I guess it's nighttime now, but oh my gosh, I can't get over how wonderful of a day I had, and I just want to throw that out there. It never hurts to hear that somebody's had a good day. Even when I'm having a bad day, it does kind of brighten me up to hear somebody's having a good day, and I can support that. So, hopefully I can make your day better by making a quick video for you guys. So this is gonna definitely contain some life updates, since I posted the what's it called, the channel update, and since then I've gone back to work. I've been working, I've been busy, and I have so much I want to talk about in today's video. And because I'm working, that means I have stories to tell, and I can talk about what's going on in my personal life, and I think that's awesome. I want to be, hold on, moving the fan. I want to be very open with my audience and just be able to talk about like life sometimes. I like talking about games, nerdy stuff, things that I like, but sometimes it will be fun for you guys to hear about what exactly Ceci is up to when he's not recording. And I think that helps you guys just get to know me a little bit better, That's also why I'm going to be trying to fit in the live streaming with work. Also, check out the horse over there. Very cool. So we have quite a bit that I want to do today. I don't know how far we'll make it, but this is going to just be, like always, a very relaxed video where we do things at our own pace, and you and I are going to chit chat and have a very nice conversation. So I hope you're all settled in and ready to chill out with some Minecraft. And by the way, I haven't been recording in a couple days because of work, so it feels really nice to sit down and be back at it, and I couldn't be happier to do that with you guys. So just saying, you guys really do make me feel blessed, so thank you. Let's start with a quick question of the day, or comment question of the day. I'd like to ask, what is your guys' favorite season? Are you guys like a summer person, or like let's say a fall person? Some people like winter, and yeah, I know the Minecraft music's loud, my bad. Do you like that fall season? Maybe like winter in the snow? Or maybe like spring, where it's not too hot or it's not too cold? Let me know in the comments below. I'm asking that just because it's that time of the year where it's starting to get hot and people are becoming more happy and active outside. So let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite season? I read all my comments and do my best to respond, as long as they're not gibberish and I cannot understand. So feel free to drop a comment down below, and let's get started. So I just made my spyglass. So now, for instance, with Mr. Horse over here, we can do that. If we hit F1, we can get full view. Very cool. I think that's very useful, and it will help when we're exploring the land and trying to find stuff. As you saw, I started down in the basement, and we made progress down here. We got the walls up, and we have a stone brick floor laid, which I'm not sure how much you guys like it, but I must say it's growing on me. Today we're going to start to build these rooms finally. Since I got the sugarcane farm going, we should be able to make, hopefully, an enchantment room today. And because I got a blaze rod that I put somewhere around here, we will be able to make a brewing stand and prepare the brewing room as well. I think I have nether wart and all that, so we do. Let's go ahead and see if we can't make a brewing stand really quick, though. So before I get all up in my chit chat with you guys, I just want to state that I'm trying to keep my head above water with the uploads. I'm kind of ahead of the game still, but hopefully we never hit like a point with the videos where I'm unable to upload. I'm always want to be a couple steps ahead, just to make sure that you guys are constantly getting stuff. And really quick, this is the ultimate decision. Does the enchantment table go to the left or to the right? The whole time I've kind of envisioned it being over here to the right, which is kind of interesting, but I'm not sure. I could also see the enchantment room in here, but I'll be honest, I think we'll put the enchantment room there, and this right here will be our very lovely brewing room. I don't know what block to place the brewing stand on, to be honest. I think I was going to do cobblestone, but I kind of want to... What can we make with this? Ooh. Oh, look at this. Polished deep slate. I've never built with this before. This is a very nice block. It reminds me of the netherite block, which is very expensive to make. But honestly, that stands out. I didn't want it to like blend in with the floor, so I think that looks very nice. At least for now. Maybe we could switch it for nether brick or something, since brewing's sort of like a nethery kind of activity. And personally, I'd really like to put some sort of carpet around this. Maybe like a red carpet, or maybe something that stands out, maybe white or even yellow to match the brewing stand. But I think that would be kind of cool, because I don't use carpet very often, but there's sheep not too far from here. So now that we have that, I am going to go ahead and finish this room. I'm going to show you what ideas that I've kind of come up with. Nothing spectacular, but it will be functional. So I'm going to kind of talk about the ideas for each room as we go, and talk about myself, since I think, you know, that's kind of my style, is I don't just like yell and scream into the microphone. I do talk about myself, and I think that's what kind of sets me apart from other people. So we're going to do both. Also, I'm pretty sure that you can plant netherwort on soul soil. I'm quite sure, but we'll go ahead and bring both just to experiment. We don't need this right now, this gravel, but we will grab this little bit of netherwort that I have, and we'll try to start farming it in the basement. So like I said, I've been back to work for a couple days now, and you know, I'm recording this on the, just so you know, I'm recording this on March 1st, 2023, and yeah, I've been back to work for a couple days, and I must say, I got settled in quite nice, and I am happy to be back. Okay, so soul soil does not work. I'm glad we experimented with that very quickly there, so we'll switch it out. I've been back to work for a couple days now, and you know, if you've listened to the, I believe I mentioned it in the channel update video, but I am a landscaper, and you know, getting started back into work each year can be quite stressful. There's a lot to do, a lot of maintenance on the machinery, like the mowers that we use to cut the grass, and getting all of our equipment ready so that when it's time to get back to work fully, we're ready to go. And it can be quite stressful. And usually this time of the year, we're hiring a bunch of people, since, you know, not everybody, usually over the winter, you know, a lot of people are looking for new jobs, which makes sense. You know, landscaping is not for everybody. I personally love to be outside, and it's a very nice job, in my opinion. It's what I want to do, so I very much like it. But like I said, having a bunch of new people there can be very stressful, because they either don't know what they're doing, or, you know, not everybody's very kind, or they try to act like they know everything. So sometimes it can definitely be stressful. So each one of these is going to be 5 trapdoors. So we are 3 short, but we will get that sorted. As you can see, this is a design I use quite often. It looks like little containers or barrels with that growing in it. So there's that. So yeah, you know, you don't want to really, I don't mind new people working. It's just getting them trained up can be stressful sometimes, because sometimes people kind of throw that in your face. But so far, I must say, the new people working there are very enjoyable and respectful. Well, at this point, it is only one new person. We should have some more people coming here soon, but I just wanted to kind of share that with you, that I had a very smooth time getting back to my job, which I always appreciate that. So we're going to quickly make a trip over to the spruce forest to gather a little bit, and hopefully bring a sapling back so we can start farming spruce here. So today it was, I think the high was like 75 or 77 degrees. It was very, very hot for the beginning of March. And I must say, I worked in the tank top today, had my muscles out. It felt good just having the breeze and the heat and stuff. Obviously, I'm playing up my muscles. You know, I'm not some huge muscular guy. But yeah, it felt nice to get some sun on my body while doing something that I really like. So I must say, it's been a good day. and a very smooth day because I worked on 3 different projects all in one day, and most of them were properties that I was preparing to redo their beds and put mulch and stuff in them. So I've been weeding, doing leaf removals. So I've had a backpack leaf blower on my back all day, so my shoulders are getting their workout again. And then when I got home, I went ahead and cleaned out my building, or my shed in my backyard, whatever word you prefer. Oh, come on, horse, you got this. You got this. There we go. Also, check that hole out. Wow. So, when I got home, I was able to get my building cleaned out and ready for spring, so that when it comes time to start mowing my grass, I can get in there and get to work. And I got all my tools and stuff sorted out, which was quite nice. And all I've got to do is buy some maintenance parts for my riding mowers, because I do mow grass outside of work. I do have my own small business that I do run, which keeps me very busy, but it's good money. So yeah, that's what I did today. And after all that, I got inside after having a very nice conversation with my neighbors across the street. They were really, really nice. Actually, my mom and I were able to have a conversation with them, and it's nice to talk to people when the weather's nice. And I couldn't be more happy. Besides that, my horse is actually doing just fine. Besides that, I got inside. I was pretty much ready for a shower. The sun had set. I was, doing things outside all evening after dinner. And after all that was said and done, I went downstairs. In my basement, one of the corners is a workout area that I built. And yeah, I had a very nice workout because it's that time of the year. It's time to start getting back in shape. And I hit my speed bag, which is the little tiny punching bag that swings back and forth, for anybody who doesn't know. If you've watched like the Rocky movies and stuff, you probably know it, because Rocky hits them quite a lot in his training montages. I got a pretty good workout on that. Did abs on the inclined bench, so that I was fighting gravity to do that. But I've been considering going back to the gym and fighting, because in high school I was a boxer for a couple years, and even though I enjoyed that, it wasn't always easy to go because of school and homework and stuff. And the local boxing gym is actually quite a ways away from me, so I have been thinking about going and doing that after work before I record videos in the evenings. Well, right now I've been recording them at night. It's almost 8 o'clock or 8 p.m. here, so it is starting to get late, and I am getting fairly tired, but I really was kind of in the mood to play Minecraft and talk to you guys at home. So come on, give me a sapling, please. But with that said, it was a pretty good day, and I feel quite accomplished. Next time we have a nice day. I think tomorrow's like going to be 61 or 65 degrees, which is quite a bit cooler, but honestly, it probably won't be freezing. It'll be freezing in the morning, though. I'll definitely be putting a coat on. And check that out. I have bones. Is this meant to be? Guys, are we about to get a dog? Hey, buddy. If it's less than 5 bones, it's meant to be. 4 bones. We got a dog, everybody. There's another one. Do you think we should try it? Oh, I didn't mean to set him down. Come here, come meet this friend over here. Wow, they move fast. Oh, we got another one. Oh, this reminds me of the Minecraft playthrough where we ended up getting, I think, 2 dogs, and I named them. Did I name them? I think I gave them like names in my head for them, but Also, I didn't get to show these off in the Minecraft playthrough. These are the berry bushes. I think they're called berry bushes. Sweet berries, but this right here, this object is the sweet berry bush. These are honestly awesome for being decorative. It's very good for landscaping around your base and just coming up with Like, I like to put these alongside flowers. They blend together quite well, and they're a source of food. They fill up a... Here, let me show you. 1 hunger bar, so... I'm going to pick some of those and bring them back to the base because it might be good for decorations. But it looks like my dog's health is quite low. Oh, wait, that's a different dog. What's this? If we get a 3rd dog, I'm going to... Okay, I was going to say, we'd be a little too lucky if we found 3 dogs. That was very cool, though. I kind of lost my train of thought, which I'm quite good at doing. Okay, there's the saplings that we needed, and we got plenty of logs, so let's get on our horse and bring the doggies on back to the house. But, like I said, you know, I lose my train of thought when I'm talking, because sometimes there's just so much to talk about, which is fine, you know. It'll come back to me at some point, but besides that, just to wrap it up with a bow, it's going to be a little bit cooler the next couple days, and hopefully the next nice day that we have, since it looks like we're going to be getting an early spring, if you will, it would be nice to get outside and get my yard ready for mowing season, so that when it comes to getting the grass cut, I don't have sticks and stuff in my yard, because recently we had 2 trees cut down, and I would rather not have the twigs and stuff getting chopped up and potentially hitting a window or something. There's our wheat field that we planted on our no, I think that was actually the 2nd episode. But yeah, let's oh, yep, just making sure they're still following me. Grab that sugar cane to hopefully help make some paper for the books. Oh, what's up? Oh, there's some more down here. I could run around and gather some if we end up being short. But, you know, just so we can move on to other things, I'll leave it at that. It was a really good day. I'm getting my tan on, and yeah, I like being outside, and my coworkers are awesome as always. A lot of guys have returned from last year, and I like working with them a lot, so we get a lot of work done really fast, and we do a good job, so there's nothing better than looking back at something that you did with your bare hands, or, you know, sometimes even with a machine you can get the same feeling. But, you know, with weeding, we do it all by hand. We don't like till it up or anything. And man, we had a lot of weeds to pull today, but it ended up looking phenomenal. And very soon I'll be coming back to that client's house and put mulch down, and it should look beautiful. So that made me feel good about myself. And yeah, I'm dreading getting the redstone lanterns, because, man, I hate getting redstone. You find redstone when you don't need it, and then when you need redstone, you just can't find it. So, sorry about that. I think I blew on the mic. Alright, there you go, buddy. Thank you for your help. And doggies, you can come down here. I think I'll leave them out of the basement for now. They'll be fine getting a little bit of rain on them, I guess. But I just don't want to accidentally hit the dogs while I'm working down there. I think that would be sort of mean. Am I on the wrong side of the house? I sure am. I gotta memorize the color pattern of the flowers. Also, I think the flowers just look great. I think that's the episode that posted today, because I did figure out how to schedule videos so they post when I want them. And yeah, it seems to be working, and it's posting at 3 EST, even though YouTube only allows you to pick from GMT times, I believe, which is definitely not something I'm familiar with or used to. So I had to figure out the time conversion on my own, and I guess I'm doing it right. So, alright. I've been doing that, and there's something else I was going to say, but maybe it'll come back to me later. Let's go ahead and harvest some of this sugar cane, though. And we'll see where we're standing at with the bookshelves. Alright. Man, I said this at the beginning, but man, I feel so happy to be recording right now. it's not just because I'm in a good mood, it's because I genuinely like doing these videos. And at the time of recording this, I just responded to one of my commenters, and it was, again, sorry if I mispronounce your name. I'm going to actually bring it up to make sure I do the best job, right? So, let's see. So, Ceres, or Ceres, again, sorry if I mispronounce your name. There is a couple pronunciations. I actually know some people with that name, and it's different. So, hopefully I get that down one day, though. Oh no. But they left a comment, and it was very insightful. Not only because they're always helpful when they send me only the best comments and point me in the right direction, since obviously I'm new at this YouTube thing and I need... Whoa, come on. That wasn't cool. Since I'm new at the YouTube thing, it can be tough to figure out what to do, and then when I have ideas, I need to ask somebody and see what they think, because, you know, just because I want to do it doesn't mean I completely am confident in the idea, you know. I like to do things my way. I think that's what kind of makes me different. However, sometimes you just need to ask a friend, and I can most certainly say that they have been the best of friends to me, and what would I do without you? You've been phenomenal. Man, all these trees are allowing them to not burn. But they just left a comment, you know, that kind of encouraged the idea of live streaming. Again, at the time of recording, I've only done one live stream because I've been very busy. But their comment really encouraged me to just get back on and do it again. I did want to live stream tonight. However, I do want to make sure that I understand, like, for instance, what time zone that they are in and what time zone some of my viewers are in. Because, like I said, a large portion of my viewers are from Brazil. And I do want to be very inclusive. And if I only live stream at a time that I'm comfortable with, then yeah, there's all these people who may want to be in the live streams that I'm just simply not allowing them to be. So coming up with some sort of solution, I think, is ideal, because yeah, some of these people, I would love for them to be in the live stream and be able to talk to me live. So that just sounds like a really cool thing. And yeah, that's something that I do want to pick up and keep doing. And I made too many trapdoors, but I'm sure we'll find a very good use for these at a later date. So, yeah, again, thank you for your comment, as always. It was actually a very large comment, and I took the time to read and really think about what they were saying. And my favorite part about this viewer in particular is their ability to understand people from how they're talking and what they're saying. They listen very closely to what I say, and I really appreciate that, because, you know, sometimes people just watch for the Minecraft stuff and they probably mute the videos. By the way, we're going to go ahead and plant some of these berries just right here for now, just so I can start farming them. But yeah, I think they see things in me that I don't really see in myself, and what more could you ask for in a viewer? Seriously. So thank you again. You are simply the best. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be expanding out the content one day. Maybe not right this moment because of my job, but man, one day I would love to get into reviews of some kind and just more content, because, you know, when I started doing this stuff, I was kind of mixed, because I don't have the best speaking voice, in my opinion. And I really don't. If you compare me to somebody like, say, Markiplier, who's well known for his voice, and it's nice to listen to. Yeah, I most certainly don't have the best speaking voice, and, you know, I have my voice cracks and all that. You know, it's just how my voice is. I can't help it. But yeah, I would really like to sit down and do some reviews that aren't like in your face or swayed by opinion, because, you know, they're sponsored or something. You know, I'm not sponsored by anybody, and even if I was sponsored one day, I would only take sponsors that let me, like, give my genuine opinion, because, you know, everybody wants to know, like, what I'm actually thinking. So I'd like to really expand into stuff like that. There we go. Little cauldron in the corner. I think that's just about everything we need. I think I might stick a chest here, or maybe both, and that's where we can store bottles and brewing ingredients. So there's that. The cauldron's mostly for looks too. But yeah, I don't know exactly what I would be reviewing, but there's so many ways to go with that, and yeah, I don't know. I'm quite interested. By the way, if anybody didn't know, when they are in stage 1 of growth, the berries cannot harm you. They will not prick you with the thorns. However, as they grow, the thorns will develop and you'll start taking small amounts of damage from walking through them. But I think that's what makes them kind of unique and cool. But just on the I guess conversation or reviews, if I were ever to do them, it probably would be kind of between games. I'm not sure about games. It would depend. But it could be games or some sort of geeky merchandise or even consoles, whatever really people are into or want to watch, because there's so many reviewers out there who do different things. If some of my viewers suggest a thing that maybe I'm interested in, and they're like, hey, there's not a lot of people doing this stuff, you can almost bet I'm on it, because ironically, you know, I don't know that I mentioned doing reviews on my channel before this person left a comment. I don't want to call him a he or a she because I don't know exactly, and I do not want to assume, but I will call them a they. But I don't think I ever mentioned until they mentioned reviews. I don't think that's something that I said, but it's funny because I've been thinking about it a lot, because I already had an idea for building a small set to do those, like a table and a backdrop and even camera ideas for doing that. So I looked a lot into it, and then they just left a comment like, hey, that's something you could try. So anywho, enough about that. Thank you again, as always. So this room, I would say, is done besides lighting, which is a-okay with me. And then one of these will be probably storage and crafting. I'll just have to figure that out as we go. Honestly, crafting should probably be in one of these rooms, because it's right out here as you get off the ladder. But I mean, technically, you could just stick the enchantment room back here, because how often are you enchanting, you know? I enchant more than I brew, but I don't know, I kind of want them to be on this side. It doesn't really matter. I am probably overthinking it, but let's see. When I get off the ladder, I naturally probably want to turn to the left and go this way. So I don't know, maybe for now we'll take this crafting table and we'll put it in the center of this room. Sorry, my voice is all over the place. But we'll put it in the center of this room, just you know, in case this might be the crafting room. Here it is. It's right in the center of the room. So if I'm doing something over here, building, crafting, or smelting, grab the materials, turn around, I'm at the crafting table. It's always smart to have a crafting table or an anvil kind of at the center of your room, if you have a crafting room. That's my advice, at least. So take that with a grain of salt. But we can go ahead and, you know, while the sugar cane's growing, of course, we can grab our enchantment table and we can go ahead and sit that down. I did mention when I built this downstairs area, or this basement, whatever you want to call it, doesn't really matter, that the thing with these rooms is they can be rearranged very easily and very quickly. So let's say I put the enchantment room here and I'm like, man, this is in a really inconvenient spot. I can just quickly gather everything up and start moving it over that way. So let's put that in the center there, and then we'll put the books all the way around it and get a fully powered enchanting table, which would actually be really helpful, because I think in the Minecraft playthrough I didn't have a fully powered one until after the dragon fight, and it will be probably a good while before I even think about fighting the dragon, because this series is pretty much the opposite of what the Minecraft playthrough was. However, we still will be doing everything Minecraft has to offer for the most part, just at our own pace. So I think if we... Let's see, is the leather in here? No. I guess we'll start making as many books as possible and making a very good start on... Oh my gosh, that made way more paper than I thought. I mean, it's not going to be enough for what I'm doing, but it's a good start. Wow. So there's 10, and there's 5. So that's 5, and I think it's 15 if I'm not wrong. It takes 15 bookshelves to fully power it. Again, I could be totally wrong, but that's just like me thinking right off the top of my head. So we'll put the leather and the sugarcane back in, and we'll head back down, and we'll see where we're at. We don't necessarily have to have a complete enchantment room today, but like I said, it's something that will definitely be done before long. Also, we need to figure out, I think this side is going to be the easiest side to walk into the room on, because you can't have 2 gaps in your bookshelves or your enchantment table will not be completely powerful. So I need to figure out which room I would probably most likely be entering. I kind of like going in on this side, but I think it is both quicker and easier to come around this way. So, for example, this would be the gap between the bookshelves to get to the enchantment table. It doesn't matter, like I can hop up on the bookshelves and do whatever I need to do, but just so you can see how this is going to look, it's already starting to draw in that knowledge. Level 10 will get a sharpness 2, which really isn't the worst enchantment ever. Efficiency 2 is not bad for a level 10 as well. So, as you can see, we are most definitely getting set up down here. And this is going to be awesome. Very much awesome. It would be really cool to put a painting up or some item frames here. And I think what I'll do later, once I have mined more, is at the end of each hallway underneath the lanterns is have an armor stand displaying a different set of armor. So it would be like diamond, iron, gold, netherite. You know, it would be on display. Either that, or we could set anvils down and have different mob heads on it, which also might look cool. So like dragon head, creeper head, skeleton head, wither skeleton head, or zombie. In 1.20 they're adding the piglin head. It's either 1.19.4 or 1.20, but one of them, the piglin head, will be added to the game, which will be a little bit harder to get, but eventually I will try to get it, because why not? It's cool. The ears flap on it and everything as you walk, so there's that. I guess we will probably... I don't have very much crafting stuff quite yet. And, like, I don't have a blast furnace. I don't have a smoker. Blast furnaces actually are quite expensive to craft, in my opinion. And are we officially out of iron? I think we are. We only have the 7. Because I think we used up all the ingots to make the tools. I could be wrong, but I don't think we have any left. So, I'm going to have to use this. Oh, never mind. I have all this ore. Sorry, I totally overlooked that. That is my bad. Oh, I put the coal in the wrong furnace, didn't I? Yes, I did. So we'll go ahead and do that really quick. And I will probably try to make the blast furnace for smelting like all the gold and the different materials. Specifically, probably iron. Iron and gold, pretty much. But we'll get the blast furnace made so we can smelt the metals and ores and things, and then I'll make a smoker for hopefully food eventually when I start ranching and things. So I believe the smoker is just logs, which we have, and a furnace. So let's try to make a furnace here, and then I don't know why I left that. I think it's like that. Sweet. Okay. And then I'm gonna quickly, I guess actually, ooh, I can't take that one yet. I will move that down at a later date. Also, it's almost nighttime again. I need to figure out where everything's going to go in the crafting room, because it will be actually kind of crammed. I'm not going to include all of the crafting blocks, like the grindstone and the the different tables, like the cartography, fletching, all those tables, because I don't use them personally very much. So I think what we'll do is crafting table here, probably an anvil here, and then we'll have a combination of furnaces. That's kind of the way I'm leaning, so I think right here would be... Oh, no. Here in the corner we'll put probably the, what's it called? The table for upgrading to netherite. It is called smithing table. The smithing table will go right here, I think, because it will be right in the corner, and it will be lined up with this. I don't know that I will be using the corners of this room here, because, yeah, when you come in here, you don't have to turn around, and I don't know. But, I think so, smithing table. Let's do this. Anvil. Furnace. So, for example, anvil, furnace, and then smoker, blast furnace. Because you only really ever need one smoker, in my opinion. But, you know, I don't know. I think that's a good start. So, it only takes 2 iron to make a smithing table, so we will go ahead and do that. I won't be using one anytime soon, but eventually we will need one. Whoa. Put that down. Put that down. That's not yours. I bought this property. He is hot on my tail. He's already here. No. Not in the sugar cane. Glad that zombie died in time. Is it me or did that tree just grow? I may be losing it, guys. Okay, he did not drop an ender pearl, but it never hurts to check. Also, my understanding is, and maybe this is old, but I heard recently that endermen have a 50-50 chance of dropping an ender pearl, and I thought that was interesting because I never knew the drop rates, and that kind of just was interesting to me. But I could be wrong. I just heard it in a YouTube video. Somebody had mentioned it while they were getting achievements. I wish I knew the channel's name. I would totally recommend the video because it was a very good watch. Alright. There we go. I can't help but feel again that there's something other things that I wanted to talk about today, but I'm not entirely for sure. I'm going to check the time on the recording really quick. Oh, okay, we're only at 37 minutes, so that makes me really happy because that means I get to keep going without feeling bad. I don't know. I can go for as long as I want, but you know, kind of after a while I do consider the people who don't like longer videos, so that's why I think 40 minutes to an hour is kind of like the best time. Because I get to play for as long as I want. And I usually get my fill. And then, yeah, for the people who want to watch longer videos, they probably got their fill. And, see, I keep wanting to walk to this room. But the crafting room's back here. I might have to swap these around, but we'll see. There's our smithing table. But, yeah, I think it's kind of like the perfect time for these videos. .20 is definitely shaping up to be quite the interesting update, though, because there's a lot to... It doesn't seem like there's a lot for me to do when it comes to the Minecraft playthrough, but it looks like I'm going to have to go farther out to actually grab everything I need to make all the 1.20 videos that I need to make. Because I'll have to go to a new desert to find the suspicious sand for the pots. And then I'll show off the pots and the decorations. I'll have to show off the new armor trims and the new upgrading system for the netherite, which is going to be interesting, I guess. But yeah, I have a lot to check out and a lot of research to do to make sure I'm going to the right places to begin with. But I'm sure we'll figure it out. And yeah. Let's see. I'm kind of waiting on this iron to smelt because I want to place some lanterns down. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I need... I don't want to make another furnace that I don't have to, so I'm just going to take this one. But I am going to make... Oh, well, I got to make 2 furnaces anyways. And I have no idea how you make these. Is it like this? No, that's too much. Let's see. It's black. Oh, have I not unlocked the crafting recipe? Oh, that's right. You need smooth stone, right? Smooth stone? Here, let's place this spare furnace down and we will check. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might as well go 8 and use our full coal. 8 smelts 1. Or 1 coal smelts 8 blocks. So. Okay, I gotta remember I have another saddle, so I can get another horse if I want to. But we'll go ahead and grab this and make some more books. Man, this music's so loud, and I'm sure people are like, why don't you just turn it down? But I don't know, then I feel like it'll be too quiet, and then people are gonna be like, I can't hear the Minecraft music. I guess it's not a big deal, and I'm not too concerned about it, but when I watch the videos back, it's not usually too bad, but it's definitely noticeable. Where was that? Oh, there it is. Okay, they're right there. So we can make a grand total of 1 bookshelf. But you know what, that's... Oh, did I accidentally put the book in? Yes, I did. I'm ashamed. We can make a grand total of 1 bookshelf. I couldn't be any more proud. There we go. So this is about ready. This is done, and we can now harvest that. It can find its new permanent home down in my house. Wait, I had all this stone this whole time? Oh, that's right. I gotta put it back in one more time. I forgot you gotta... I didn't even see that I had that. But that will make the actual smooth stone, not just stone. Okay, so... There's that. Okay, guys, I'll turn the music down. I'm sorry. I realize it is quite loud. So, I gotta... Does doing this actually control anything? Like if I put it at 50? No. It does not. Or does it? Yes, it does. Okay, my bad. It's just, I guess, not very sensitive. I think that's a good volume. Some of the songs, like C418's music, is quite quiet, I guess. But I think her name's Lena Rain or something like that. Or Raid? No, I think it's Rain. Her music's a lot louder, but I think it's just the way that the sound mixing was or something. Okay, I keep looking in this chest, but I'm making sure there's nothing I need or anything like that. Wait, do I have any diamonds up here? No. Okie dokie. I think we only need 5 of the smooth stone, but I guess we'll see here. Wait, let's see. There it is. Okay, I did remember correctly. So it's going to be under this tab. So, okay, it's 3 and then 5. So it's like an iron helmet. And yeah, so we need a little bit more of that. And that, my friends, is perfect. I know cracked stone brick is a variant in the game because of the stronghold and stuff, and you can craft it. Oops. However, I wonder if they'll ever add cracked stone, like you smelt, or do something different with this and you get cracked stone. I don't know. Or maybe you just like put a cobblestone in the middle and surround it by stone, you get like 8 cracked stone. I feel like that would be an interesting building material, but at the same time, I feel like it's not in the game because what are you going to do with that? I just kind of thought about that for a second. Mojang, or sorry, Mojang, hire me. I've got the best ideas. What did he bring to the game? Cracked stone. No, I feel like, you know, I'm not one of those people who are like, oh, I should be making the game because I'm smart. But, like, I have some ideas that are probably kind of cool. They're probably not perfect by any means, but, by the way, we're going to make the anvil a different day because right now I need to save the iron that I have. And, yeah, we're just not going to go bananas with it right now. But, like, I do want to, I think, no, I don't think I asked this as a comment question, but this is definitely going to be coming up, and I think people should start taking notes and getting their ideas together. But, if I was to add something to Minecraft, like, it would be several things. Like, for one, I would keep the dungeons in the game that we have, like the mob spawners, but I'd also add like some buffed variants, like bigger ones that have traps and stuff, and then at the very end is the mob spawner. You got to break that, and there's the loot and stuff in there. I think that would be cool. Just like it looks like some sort of weird, creepy dungeon. There might be some skulls and stuff on the walls, and maybe some pits you could fall down. So it's dark and spooky, and you just kind of creep your way through. And one thing I really want, like, I could talk about different blocks I want in the game, different trees, ores. I don't think Minecraft needs to have tons of ores, by the way. I think that would be very confusing to new players. And I don't think everything has to be better than diamond. I think copper is a great addition because it's not trying to be the next diamond, you know. But I would really like to add a boss to the game that is not challenging because it's hard, but challenging because it's unique. Like the Wither. The Wither is vastly different from the Ender Dragon, and I think that's what makes it fun, is because, you know, after you master it, it's a very simple boss, and that's kind of your reward for learning how to fight it, especially if you fight it on the surface. Whereas on Bedrock Edition, they just made that guy hard for no reason. If you didn't know, the boss fight between the Wither and the Java and the Bedrock Edition is completely different. They are two different bosses, and they act completely different. If you haven't seen it, I suggest looking it up or trying the Bedrock Edition of the game because, man, he is brutally difficult. I fought him on hard mode twice, and the other times I fought him on normal, and every time he is not pleasant to deal with, and he does not play around. So I'd like to add a boss that, there we go, boom, I'll leave that there for now. I'd like to add a boss in that just kind of feels just right. It's like the perfect balance. And yeah, it doesn't necessarily, maybe, I don't know if it would be summonable or something maybe you would go and encounter, like the Ender Dragon, but yeah, I'm down for that. I'd also like to add volcanoes into the game. Jeb has talked about volcanoes before and natural disasters, and by the way, I think we're going to go on a very brief mining trip to try to find some redstone for these, since I'm going to let this video be a little bit longer rather than recording 2 tonight. But Jeb has talked about like natural disasters and things, and how he doesn't want to add volcanoes in because they would be destructive to a world, and that's out of the player's control, which I understand. However, I think it would be cool to add volcanoes that don't erupt. They're just like dormant on the surface. Also, I hear an Enderman, and I want to look for him because that just sounds fun. Oh, he's above me. He's somewhere like this way. You know, I don't really care that much. I'm not gonna bother him. He can live another day. But yeah, I think volcanoes would be cool, and you'll probably hear all of this again when I do my oh, this is where we were before, when I do like the comment question about this stuff. But yeah, I think dormant volcanoes, like they erupted in the past and now they're just like oozing with lava, a little bit of lava and stuff. But having like really dangerous volcanoes in the world, like they're just hard to get into. It's not a place you would go at the start of the game. Just sounds like such a cool thing. And at the very, very heart of the volcano, on the deepest inside part, there would be some unique, like, fiery enemies, like a blaze in a way. And like some chests and stuff down there that is just kind of got some good stuff in it. Or I'd rather have unique items that you could find in a volcano, and like you could have these like ash blocks and stuff like that, and new magma type blocks, and yeah, it just sounds so cool. And the reason I brought it up after the bosses is because I think it would be cool. You know, the Wither you can summon wherever, but what happens if there's a boss you can summon, but you can only summon him at a place like that? Like, there's very specific blocks, like an end portal frame, and his body, the body of the boss that you would use to summon, can only be found in the volcano. So if you want to find him, you have to get the summoning items and then go find this area to summon him, and then you find him in the volcano. It just sounds like a cool thing to me. So if that ends up being in the 1.21 update, I will be suing Mojang because I know they watch my YouTube video. I'm joking. But yeah, that's kind of something I thought would be quite cool. A twist on something that's already in the game. What would the boss be? I have no idea. You tell me. Alright, we are up, and I need to see if there's redstone. I don't really think so, but it sounds like the cave is on the other side of this wall. And there's a swarm of mobs. Oh my gosh, they're so close. Where are they? Oh, they're this way. Okay, this is strange. What is up with this? I guess we'll use the diamond pickaxe again. Is it below me? Oh, here we go. I thought I was starting to lose it for a second, but I guess we're in. Let's kick some butt. Oh, there's diamonds. That's cool. Oh, and redstone. This is awesome. And some iron. This takes me back to the first mining episodes on this world. Okay, thankfully I brought coal with me. That is a big relief. There we go. There's the skeleton. Get deleted. It sounds like there's more on the other side of that wall. Oh. Do you hear that? It sounds like amethyst. What on earth am I hearing? Is there an amethyst geode nearby that I haven't been to? Because it sounds like amethyst. It sounded like the mobs were walking on amethyst blocks. Also, amethyst geodes are such a cool thing. I don't stop at them very often. However, just the concept and look and sound of the blocks is amazing. I love it. This is going to be a pleasant little mining trip, I think. Yeah, we can get rid of tough. I don't build out of tough personally. But I don't know if there's like a polished variant of it or anything like that. But we are here for you. Oh. I see. I hear it again. Do you guys hear that sound? I heard it for just... There it was. What is that? Do you guys hear... Is it glow squids? Do glow squids make a sound? I'm putting like 2 and 2 together because look at the water dripping from the ceiling. Do glow squids make a sound? Guys, I think we found Herobrine. Take you back to 2013. It is! He's making the sound. How cool is that? I did not know they made sounds. That is awesome. That makes a pretty dumb mob even cooler. Sorry, I just think glow squids were probably the not so fun choice on the ballot. I think that was the same year that the glowing mushroom thing was on there too, right? It was like glow squid, glowing mushroom, and what's the other guy? The little like bandit dude. I love that sound though. That is awesome. It's all shimmery like... Okay, let's see. It's all shimmery like amethyst. Let's try to find the rest of these crooks. Oh, where art thou? I'm pretty sure I butchered that quote, but it's been a while since I've read some classic literature. You know, in high school, I had to write a parody of Romeo and Juliet. I probably shouldn't talk about this, but I am. You guys are gonna look at me like I'm a 3-year-old, but I proudly am one. So, we had a project, and we had to, you know, it's at the age where you read Romeo and Juliet, you know, a classic. However, I got a little too into the project. And hey, don't steal my idea on this, okay? Because I will find you and I will tell your teacher. I'll be a tattletale. But, you know, we had the option for this project to make like a parody kids book of it. Like, to make the story more... We had to adapt it, basically, for children to be able to read without, you know, some of the more not so kid-friendly things in that story. Since, you know, there's things I can't say on YouTube that would probably block this video for some people if I said it out loud. But it involves death. So there's that. Read the story for yourself. It's a classic. But yeah, we had to make it. Yeah, that's the old mine, by the way. We had to make it adapted for children in a children's book style with illustrations. And I was the only one who did that because everybody else just did these basic things. These basic whatever. But I decided I'm going to go all out on this thing. For no real good reason. And I did. And I made this version of the story. It's called Remotio and Calculate. So, remote and calculator. I should have picked something a little bit smarter than a calculator for Juliet, but that's the best I could come up with at the time. I'm sure I could write a better story now. Is this the cave, or is this just... Yeah, here we go. But I don't know, I just got to thinking, what the... How did we end up... Okay. I don't know if they're above me or below me, but... We're gonna dig this way a little bit. Okay, they're this way. They're this way, and they're somewhere nearby. Are you below me? I'll dig down a little. I'll dig around, you know. We've got time, I guess. Oh, it's getting louder. Well, that's a good sign. Guys, I need you to just be quiet. I'm trying to record a YouTube video, to be honest, and this is kind of rude. Oh yeah, there's some glowstone, or glowstone, redstone. Guys, don't harm the armor. Okay, we're doing okay. Well, it's quite a cave. So we're at probably like 50 minutes. Yeah, well, we're getting ready to cross the hour mark, so we'll try to wrap this up real quick. A lot of, oh, diamonds. A lot of, I guess, longer videos recently, but I'm enjoying it. You guys don't have to watch them in one sitting, so I guess it doesn't hurt. But anyways, back to the story thing. It was Remodio and Calculate, and there's a character named Mar. I don't want to mispronounce his name. Shoot, I don't remember. Anyways, I might have the story a little messed up, and, you know, forgive me if that's the case. One of the characters, and I believe this was Romeo's friend or cousin, was named something, but I ended up parodying it, and it sounds just like his name, but it's not, and I called him Marmushio. I'm pretty sure he was a marshmallow. If that was just his regular name, my bad. But I'm pretty sure I parried it and called him Marmushio. But his name went something like that. And then, I guess this was Juliet's cousin is the one who challenged Romeo to the duel. And I made him a cat. Whoever wanted to kill Romeo, I was like, no, you cannot be with her. Yeah, he became a cat, and instead of losing the battle and losing his life, I made a little girl come along and like grab the cat and go, "Mommy, I want to keep it," and then drags the cat away. And yeah, that's how he loses the battle. Because obviously Remodio could not fight for himself. And when it came to the death at the very end, I got a little creative in the way that Remodio dies is he pries his batteries out of his back, and he powers off. And then Calculette, the way she dies is she puts like black tape over her solar panel, because, you know, most calculators are powered by solar power, just being charged by light. And yeah, no solar power meant she cannot function. And all I'll say is the teacher asked if she could keep the book. Either as an example, like, hey, this is A+ effort, or hey, don't be like this guy. Anyways, that was a lot of fun, and I'm so happy that I made that. Okay, this is where we just came from. I gotta find that little thing where I broke through into here, and I think it. No, that's. Oh, we have over a stack. I thought we only had 28. Yeah, that's awesome. I think we're about ready to go. Okay, this is a dead end. Great, here we go. I'm lost again. Anyways, I wish I remembered more details about, here we go, the story, but oh well, at least I remember something, you know? It's not just a faded memory quite yet. Alright, I think we're ready to get out of here. We've explored everything. Oh, it's copper. Thought it was redstone. So that's the exit, and that's all blocked off, and I don't really want to do any more digging, so yeah, we'll get up to the surface, place down. Where are these steps from? Wait a minute. I'm sniffing out the path. Hmm. Very interesting. Sniff, 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 sniff. Aha! My wisdom has led me back the way we've came. Oh, I ended up back here. Didn't we literally, like... You know what? I'm not qualified to speak about this. What the heck? I know I dug this way and this way. Because I was like, I hear something. But did we... Okay, I feel stupid, you know? Do you guys hear the slime? I hear the slime. Anywho, that happened. I'm gonna try to wrap this up under an hour and 15 minutes. We'll put... I just heard the amethyst geode, I believe. But I'll try to wrap this up really quick by adding the lanterns on and hopefully some sugarcane grew. I am making the storage room probably a little bit later because right now I'm not in any urgent need to have a storage room. And it's honestly just chests on the walls. And I mean, yeah, I got a little bit of wood, but I am going to wait on that. I'm going to make it look like just a storage shelf or something. So it's not going to be grand or anything. But yeah, at least the other rooms, the rooms that matter in my opinion have been started. So that's what's important, I suppose. Anywho, we got quite a bit of iron out of that. I must say I'm surprised. Wait. Stop. Wait a minute. Sorry, I shouldn't have done that. That was such cringe. I'll make the rest here in a second. I just want to see how much will be short. Because I'm pretty sure I have more glowstone than redstone. And, like, I don't need all that glowstone to be redstone. I believe this back wall is done. Okay, so it should just be this side over here. Which I think I made more than enough. Bam. Pop over here on this side. Oh no. Man, that couldn't have been any worse, honestly. That could have been worse. No! I hate it. They all creep on me through the trees. Okay, anybody else? No? Good. Alright, we're done. We got them all. And I used way too much redstone. Now I have, I'm sure they'll be used, but I didn't quite want to do that quite yet. Oof. Quite want to do that quite yet. Bad English, Sassy, bad English. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should be 23 redstone torches. Which is pretty close to the amount we have left. So, if you want to come with me, we'll go light this sucker up. And yeah, until I decide if I'm going to add the ability to turn these on with like a daylight sensor, we're just going to light them up for now. So we got our torches, and we're going to be using the deep slate blocks that I just mined to be back here because it's not something that I build out of a lot. I'd like to build out of it more personally, but for now it doesn't really fit anything that I build. It's a little too dark. I like the texture on it, and I like the polished variant that I just I apparently crafted for the first time. You know, I'm familiar with a lot of the block types and stuff, but it doesn't mean I use them enough to be all that familiar with them. If that makes any sense. It sounded like I just kind of rambled that out, but usually I look at all the new block types when an update comes out, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I memorize them, you know. Because I get curious. I'm like, ooh, what's coming in the update? And, you know, after that point, if it's not something I'm using a lot, it doesn't really matter, I guess. But I do remember building out of this when it came out, because we added some of it into a beacon monument of one of my older worlds. And I knew it was going to be short on redstone, because I did my math a little wrong. Oh my gosh, is this going to be like a perfect amount? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have 1 to spare. Wow. Do you know how mad I would have been if, like, I came up from that and I was only like 1 or 2 short from having this thing done? So some other time when we have redstone dust, I will be able to link these all up if I want to. So now at nighttime it shouldn't be so scary. And look, I need you out of my house. You haven't paid rent. You haven't been paying rent. And I don't want you near my kids with that weapon. Also, okay, this room turned out fine. This one's well underway. And this one simply needs more bookshelves, which is kind of out of my control at the moment. We'll try to see if we can add a couple more right before the video ends, because I have somebody who's been trying to get a hold of me for a little bit now, because they want to talk about something. So I'd rather not make it seem like I'm ignoring them all night. Okay, let's go check on the sugarcane. Hopefully it was still growing even though we were underground, and I'm finally out of food again. I got the berry bushes, but they're not a great source of food for healing and whatnot, so we'll probably have to start the next episode with harvesting, or sorry, killing some cows or something, getting some meat. Or if I'm lucky and I don't have a lot to do to the house in the next episode, because maybe I want to take a break because I've been building for so long now, then we might set up a small farm of sheep, cow, or pig of my choice. Probably right here on top in this little flat spot, and we'll just breed them and make a bunch of food. I moved that, didn't I? Yeah, I did. But yeah, that'll be nice to finally have a regular source of food, which I haven't had since we started. Besides, well, the wheat farm I had for like 2 seconds. I guess we will probably... We'll use these for now. I didn't even see the glow berries. I don't remember where those came from. Alright, where are we at here? We're at an hour and 12 minutes. Okay, we're close. We're close. Whoa, no, I accidentally clicked out of the tab. Okay. What's up, dogs? I forgot. We accomplished a lot. We got dogs. We got these rooms. We even collected materials. We went mining. You can't argue with that. Okay, so we need 6 blocks, 6 more of these, and we're now up to level 18 enchantment. Okay, that's actually not too bad. I might get that myself, to be honest. No, I should save my levels. We're almost at 30 as long as I don't die. So that will be the storage area, hopefully. This will hopefully come along, and I won't have to swap those rooms. But this is a perfect time to end the episode. We ended right about on time. You may say this doesn't look like a lot of progress, but if you ask me, considering all the materials I have to grab because I don't gather them like off camera or anything, I can't complain. Plus we got dogs, we did a little exploring, quite a bit of mining and caving and listening to sounds. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode as much as I had enjoyed making it. And if you did, I guess I will mention, maybe consider subscribing. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. No pressure. I will start mentioning that because I guess the one time I mentioned it, or like when I started putting it on my shorts, then people are like, oh, maybe I should. No, I probably won't say very much. But hey, if you enjoyed it, you know, it helps the channel. It's a free way to support. But we'll start the next episode by getting some food. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully I get to to record a little bit more regularly, and hopefully before long this house will be done and we will be setting off on some nether-like adventures and exploring the overworld, which we haven't seen much of. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one.